Mum. Hope you're good. Hope you've been having a good week. I've just realised that my roots are so bad that when my hair is up, it looks like I've got black hair. I still haven't sorted out my moustache or my eyebrows. What's on the tip of everyone's tongue is, how did that job interview go? Not great. It wasn't as embarrassing or anything as I thought it was going to be. It was just very much like, why did I think this was going to work? And then I got an email yesterday, or Friday maybe, which said, just saying that I didn't get the job, which I couldn't be too upset about. Onwards and upwards. It's not weird for you because you moved to a new country and you had to start again. So you understand exactly, I guess, how I feel. You could call this period of time halfway between an adjustment period and a prolonged breakdown, but I'm hoping I'm gonna adjust rather than have a breakdown. I went to my friend's house and her mum has this signed Hillary for President sign from like 8 years ago when she was running for president against Obama. And she couldn't be there. So basically we had like an election night party. I was quite aware that it looks like I'm endorsing Hillary Clinton. I was in the context of it being her against Trump, but that I wouldn't otherwise. So hopefully that picture won't come back to haunt me in years to come. Went in the evening, had burgers and fries and an American drinks like Dr. Pepper. And then we went to bed, and when I woke up at 4 AM, as you can see there, Wednesday, 4:06, I went on BBC and that's, I guess, when I started to realise what was happening. I'm not surprised that America was racist enough to elect this guy. However cynical you are, you have this like a glimmer of like, but maybe people will surprise me. I woke up and read that and I was like, no, white supremacy is still good and strong. Just like after the snow has started coming, and you can see it's like pretty. It was very deep. It was like up to about my knee. Sort of, I was rolling my eyes both at the fact that there was snow being blown into my face and at the like current political climate. The tube doors opened and these kids were supposed to be getting off, and the doors opened. They just looked at the snow as if to be like, but I mean, like, am I just gonna have to step out into that? Which they did, because they had to get off the tube at that stop. This was the cafe by my house. That gives a very good impression of like the sort of snowfall that we're talking about. Pretty arty picture I took of some water that had frozen coming out of a pipe. But I took this yesterday, so the snow had started to thaw a little. Great news, I picked up my new bike. I'm gonna go into like all the details about my bike in a separate video because yeah, I'm not gonna burden you with all the information right now because as you know, I can talk about my bike for a very long time. I went to go and collect it. I took the train there, but I didn't get like winter tyres because I was like, I understand that winter tyres have grip. However, I have no interest in like finding out how good their grip is. So I didn't get the winter tyres, but that meant I had to then walk home with my bike. And it was only a couple of miles, but like the fact that it was so snowy and like slippery and icy and everything made it a bit of a like interesting journey. 45-50 minutes. I tried to cycle at one point and I came so close to falling off that I was like, no, just get back off. You've used up your like one bit of luck. Don't push it. So this was an article about how it was the snowiest day ever. I found this great picture. Stronger than yesterday. Right, did you see how cute North and St. West looked on Halloween? My friend asked me if I could help design like an invitation to a Christmas lunch that was like Middle Eastern themed. So this was my original suggestion. Rudolph the red-nosed camel, and then I made something a bit more tasteful, which was like a mosaic but with like Christmas colours. Yeah, I started taking vitamin D because I've just haven't been getting enough. Obviously, because there's like 5 minutes of sunlight every day. We had a sort of like birthday dinner for my friend Alejandro's. Our other friend made this incredible, basically like, so there's like mud cake, there was like a cinnamon chocolate brownies, there was chocolate orange cookies, regular cookies, just like everything. So my contribution was this candelabra that I found in Tiger. Where we were originally gonna go, it's like this building where they have like several rooms, so there's like several clubs happening, or several events happening at any one time. So the place we were originally going to go, we went in, and it was like they were playing Single Ladies, but Single Ladies is like very hard to gauge what the rest of the music is like when you hear that, because it's like, it could be anything. So then we went, put our coats away, and the cloakroom came back, and they were playing. So you know Bass Hunter had that song that was like, all I ever wanted was to see you smile. That originally came out in Swedish, and it was called Boten Anna, and it was about this like bot that he played video games with or against or something. Anyways, they were playing the Swedish original version of that song when we walked in, so everyone was like, interesting, but okay. And then we were like trying to make it happen, and then a Cascada song came on, like, every time we touch I get this feeling. I know all the words, the verses, which I did not realise until last night. And then we were like, well, this is funny, but not necessarily the like great night out we were after. So there was a club on the top floor that you had to sign up to the guest list for. I hadn't, because I still don't fully understand the like concept of it, but here, clubbing here is very like list based. But we went in and it was quite cool, like you go in the bar in the front of you, turn right at the room, and then there was another room. The dance floor was like looking pretty empty, and when I see an empty dance floor, I see a dance floor full of opportunity. So we hit the dance floor immediately. Didn't even stop at the bar, sort of bang, straight. Started cutting some pretty serious shapes. That was a great evening, and then got the tube home. I had like quite a busy few days, I've just been thinking about it now. So yesterday daytime we went to this demonstration. So there was a Nazi rally. I think it turned out there was like 600 of them in the end. That's, you know, like imagine then, they're just the most extreme. There's obviously so many more people that are not as extreme who wouldn't go out but still have the same values. And I think it gets overlooked when people look at it from the outside, and I would have been guilty of the same thing before I met Swedes and came here. Of thinking of it as like this perfect utopia where everybody's equal and everybody's respected. And of course, there are a lot of people that do share those values, but there always has been this like neo-Nazi fringe, I guess, or like not so much of a fringe anymore. A counter-protest, which by the end apparently had around 5,000 people. There was another sort of manifestation, so we went to that one originally, but then the two groups came together and basically marched around trying to find the Nazis to sort of like shout at them and show them that we were there too, just because the police has given them a permit to march, and that they're seeing their politics get validated sort of like daily across the world, just to say that there are a lot of people that still stand against you. So I learned a lot of sort of like Swedish chants, activist chants, which was a good sort of cultural education, I guess. So yeah, overall, this week's been pretty good. The snow was fun, and at times went out a few times, had a great brunch this morning, and of course I picked up my bike. Yeah, maybe the mood this week has been a little bit more sort of like, oh right, okay. Hopefully you had a chance to dance out your frustrations too, and I'll see you next week. Oof.